Good morning. Thank you so much for staying with us. You're watching Morning Cafe, and right about now we are at the gym right here at Olive Gardens in Hurlingham. We are with Kim Keep Fit after a very long time, and he'll be taking us through full body workout. So if you're at home, just grab a plate and let's get rolling.
Thank you so much, Odida. I'm Kim from Keep Fit, and we're going to do a full body workout routine. As she said, yeah, grab a plate, seafood, tafadhali, just a plate we'll eat later. For me today, I have a 10 kg plate. If you're at home or you're at the gym, you can grab something weighted, preferably circular. Or if not, you can grab a dumbbell. Or if not still, you can just be the way you are. So as you grab your plate, we are here at Olive Gardens once again. It's always a pleasure. So, full body workout routine. This is for any busy individual. You have little to no time to work out, so you have no excuse. You can literally use less than 30 minutes to hit this workout, and you'll have a really enjoyable moment. Another reason why pick a full body workout over an isolation workout. If you pick a full body workout, you're working on a systemic pattern. Now, what do I mean? Our bodies were designed to be functional, and we lose functionality when we prioritize isolation movements. So if you only work out a single joint at a time, your body wasn't designed to do that. It was designed to work as a system. It communicates from the feet to the head. Now, since you're not a machine, you're a human who's made up of a central nervous system and all that. You have a lot of going on in your body physiologically and all that. So if you need to grow your muscles, all you need is send the stimuli to your brain to tell it, I need this type of muscles, or I need to work in a particular way. So the way to do that is to pick full body functional patterns. Now, today we're going to do a series of these things, and you'll enjoy. You can get to lose weight, you can get to gain weight depending on the amount of load you use and the amount of food you take. So if your problem, maybe you're saying, oh, how will I hit a full body workout and still gain weight? That goes back to the amount of load you carry, progressive overload, and the amount of calories and food intake, basically. If you're losing weight, you only need to eat on a deficit, lift slightly medium, moderate weight, and more reps, meaning a higher intensity. Add your frequency, prioritize rest. You'll definitely lose weight. Do cardio twice a week. If you're aiming to just do a maintenance phase, you just need to know your BMR, and everything will be set. So don't worry about losing weight, gaining weight, maintaining weight. All that has to do with your diet, your routine, your lifestyle, not necessarily how you train your full body. How you train your full body is same for everyone, regardless if you're losing, gaining, maintaining. The difference will come to your plate, the ones which we said you grab, yeah. The plate will determine the amount of weight you carry. Now, without much further ado, let's get into business. We'll keep learning more as we go. So I mentioned functional patterns. So the first thing you do is signal your body and your muscles and your brain to know that we are about to work out. So that one comes with a bit of warm-up. Now, before warming up, we need to make sure our joints and our muscles are ready. So we're going to do a bit of a dynamic stretch. So from there, we're going to have our feet a bit wide apart, just shoulder width and some inches wide. We're going to touch our toes, hinge at your back, have a neutral spine. Try to make your fingers touch the floor. Then you're going to stand back up. Then you're going to go down. Oh yeah, nice. So 2 more. Nice. Make sure you have a controlled movement. Don't throw yourself around. Then the last one, control. Very good. Nice. Then from there we're going to do a cross pattern. Touch the toe, do like a windmill. Touch the other side. Good. So as you touch, keep raising the other hand. So touch your opposite leg. Very good. Let's do the last one. Nice. Now that we've done a thoracic spine rotation, we're about to open our hips. So the hips are very important because we carry a lot of load on our hips. So if you don't train your hips, you'll have a lot of lower back pain and that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. So you're going to move side by side. In this position, you're going to be flat foot. Then try to get your hip as low as possible, depending with your flexibility range. Don't strain much. Then from there, you're going to lift your heels by calf raising. Then the other side, you're going to calf raise. Very nice. Make sure you have full contraction. And bring your hips to the side. Then use your elbows to push your knees back. You feel a really nice stretch on your hips. Very good. Then from there, we're going to do a 3-point squat. So you're going to hold there and just do a hamstring stretch. Good. Then you're going to go back down. Lift your head up. Tuck your chin and go in. We have 2 more. And breathe. Remember to breathe. Very important. Breathe out. Breathe in as you go down. Breathe out. Very good. So from there, we're going to do calf raises when you're standing, the perpendicular. So have your hands on your hip. That will load your body a bit. Then just raise your feet. Calf raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to do dorsiflexion, which is good to maintain the integrity of your knees, because you're going to use your knees as well. So dorsiflex, lift them up, lift them up, lift them up, lift them up. 2 more. Nice. Very good. So don't prioritize lifting. Prioritize the integrity of your joints, because those are everything that you are built on. You are a stack. You're made of joints which are on top of each other. So make sure you warm them up, you prepare them well before doing any kind of lifting. So to finish up, we're going to do hip rotations. So we're going to go round, just slow, very slow, very slow. The opposite side, and there. Very good. So to finish up our dynamic stretch, we're going to go down on our mats. So just go on your knees. Do a baby pose or a child pose. Make sure you have full ankle flexion. And then hold. So we're going to do a dynamic movement from the child pose to a cobra pose. Good. Back. 3 more. So as you do this, focus on your wrist flexion as well. The wrists are firmly planted on the floor. And last one. Very good. So if you're with me up to that point, or you're joining us, we're doing a full body workout, and we said a full body workout is important for functionality. We're going to choose functional patterns that are made for primal strength. Now, why strength? The more you strength train, you build muscle. The more you strength train, you get stronger, as the name suggests. The more you strength train, you can progressively overload and basically become better at everything you do. If you are someone who sits a lot at home, or if you're someone who goes to work very early in the morning, full body training with functional patterns like a squat, hinging, pressing, running, any locomotive movement that engages your biomechanic abilities is very important for you. So we're going to start by activating our posterior. So that's our glutes and our lower back, which is going to use a bit of core strength. So why do we do this? Because most of our lifting uses the back, and our posterior muscles are important for lifting, jumping, walking, posture. So that's what we're going to start by activating it, so that when you continue with our workouts, you'll be good. You won't have trouble Yeah, so let's start. So from a kneeling position, have your ankles flex at the back, sit on it nicely. Then you're going to lean back and just lift yourself up. And hold, then back slow. Now, if you do this slow and breathing, you'll realize your quads are also activated, so they're pulling you front and you're pushing with your posterior muscles. So as you push up, I want you to clench your glutes. So the glutes is the butt. So clench it and just go up. 1. And have a strong core. Fill it with air. Breathe in, fill it with air. So don't breathe with your chest. Most of us just breathe from the chest like, that's okay, but it will be a limited diaphragm expansion. So if you want to have a full diaphragm expansion, you breathe from your tummy. So you and expand it, then breathe out as you go down. Breathe with your mouth. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you keep the breathing, you make sure your obliques are full of air and push from the posterior and pull with your quads. So you go 3, 2, 1, go. Then back. We have 2 more. I'm already working. I'm sweating already. So let's go. Last one. Very good. So what else you're going to do is activate our flexors. So you're going to go in this position. So our workout has begun. So this is a functional movement. Just lunge forward, have a full quad stretch and a hamstring stretch. Then pull your hands up. Have a spine activation over there and down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So, if you're working with me right now, you'll already feel some muscle activation. And you're working your shoulders, you're working your core, you're working your legs. And since you've already warmed up our joints, you won't have much pain doing this. So we do the leg, have full stretch, then go up, hold, and up, breathe out, breathe in, and out. Very good. So stretch back, stretch front, and up, and down, and stretch, and in, and up. Very good. So to finish off the first round of our workout, we're going to go all fours. So make sure your knees are touching the ground, your palms are fully planted on the ground as well. And you're going to do a cat cow pose. So you're going up into a cat, into a cat, into a cat, hold, into a cat, into a cat, into a cat. 2 more. So tilt your pelvic region to come towards your navel, and then down, and chin up. Last one, tuck in your chin, and out. All right, so most people will say, oh, you do that at the end of your workout, but what's the point of doing it towards the end or at the end? It's important to have a spinal protection measures. So once you make sure your spine is flexible, it can move in the S position, you'll be okay. Also, body awareness is important before lifting anything. So people that I don't know actually, so they prioritize stretching towards the end, or rather call stretching just stretching. Actually, it's not. You're strengthening muscles, especially the fascia system, because before muscles were categorized into a bicep, quad and all that, doctors used to just say the fascia. So why start an isolation workout, or why start working out your muscles before before your body understanding what's really happening? So once you do these movements, you'll realize it will be easier to get into the workout. So let me stop preaching and we go on. Nice. So we're going to start with the shoulders. Remember, it's a full body workout. So how you work out your shoulder really differs. We're all different in terms of form, in terms of preference. Other people prefer lifting it up like that and like that. Okay. That is good for getting a nice pump, building some strength. So functionality, we not only do this, but sometimes we also move from the side and taking it up, from the side and taking it up. And also at times we lift it up like a plate and just take it like this way. So since we have numerous forms of doing this workout, or rather variations, we're going to choose at least one that is going to target all of them, or that is going at least to be a full shoulder workout without wasting a lot of time. So this is for a busy person. So if you want to do this as fast as possible, you have little to no time. I prefer to do it this way. So just take it from the side. Just place your weight on the side. If you don't have a weight, you can just use your hands and just take it up. All right? So from here, you're going to have an oblique activation over there, and your shoulders will also be secluded, and you're going to lift with a full rotation. So rotation workouts allow to mimic daily movements. So this is also a rotation workout, yes. So we're going to warm up the joints with that, and then you're going to our main workout. So you're going to pick your light weight, and you're just going to lift up. 1, 2, slow, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to superset with our main workout. You're going to take here 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So we're going to do front raises with the lateral side lays. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from the side. So you'll realize you'll have a 3D movement of your shoulders. So we're going 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, why should you try do a movement in various dimensions? One is this is the ball and socket joint. A ball and socket joint can move round. That's a 360 movement. It can move a 180 movement. So if you only train it this side, you're just doing a 90 degree. How about the other degrees as well? So you need to target it fully. So that means you'll have to do the front raise and also the lateral raising. Good. So the lateral raise also has another variation, just from the side and the side. Now, if your goal is bodybuilding, well, do this one. If your goal is just for functionality, do this other one. Or if your goal is just to look mean and very good, do all of them. Perfect. So we're going for our second set. 3, 2, 1, go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We go from the side and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So at this point you'll feel a bit of blood flow. And also, the more you engage your core literally is connected to every part of your body. The core muscles, we have the front and the back one, which goes to your back, and the front one goes to your chest. So we have the superficial part of the abs, and we have the internal one. So for this one, we're not talking the superficial abs you can see. We're working the inner part of your core. So as I said, fascia. All right. So go for the second round on this side. You've rested enough. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Now going to pull from the side. Make sure you have a tight core and breathe in and out as you push. Let's go. Very good. So at this point, the more you do it, you'll feel a bit of back engagement because now the workout is requiring you to rotate. So your back and your lats, mid-back, traps, shoulders are already working. So we're going to do our last set, the third one. Now, let's go. As you know it, this is a functional pattern. We're doing it from a kneeling position. 1. We need the posterior engagement. Once you stand, you'll have a bit of sway. Yeah, you'll have less COG. Your COG will be too high. So if you're using moderate or lightweight, it's okay, but you'll realize you'll have a bit more hinging. But you need a bit of isolation in this one, and we need it to be a bit centered and engage your core more. All right. So we lift in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We lift from this side. 5, and go. Breathe out, breathe in. Last one. Very good. At this point, you're almost done with the first workout using our plate. If you don't have a plate, you can use a dumbbell. You can use any loaded material in your home. If you're at the gym, you can use a dumbbell for this, a kettlebell, a plate, or just your body weight. Now we go for the last exercise on the left side, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. We pull from the side and breathe out. 1. Very good. So, who are these workouts meant for? If you're a driver, umeweza kushika steering wheel, this is the shape of a steering. So people say that as you rest, let's get some knowledge in. People say that you fight the way you train. Now, if that's the case, it's basically adaptation. So if your body adapts to what you consistently do, it's easy then. Choose workouts that the more you do, the more your body adapts to them, it will fit in whatever lifestyle you choose. It will translate easily, be it to sports, be it to daily life movement, be it to your work, and literally anything. Now, before we move on, we're going to prepare our legs for lower body training. So we've done the shoulders, some bit of core, a bit of upper chest, by the pulling of the movement, and we've also trained our back a bit. So we're going to go directly to our lower body. So how do you prepare for that? Now, first of all, we're going into a deep squat and just hold. Now, these holds allow for spine activation as well, and it's a primal pose. This is how our ancestors used to sit and eat. But nowadays, we hardly do this actually, which is wrong. Challenge for you, try do this 5 minutes every day. You'll see a lot of change in your lower body strength. Now, why train lower body? Since you were a child, you used to crawl on your all fours. When you grew up and started walking, you started using more of your hands. Now, if you see kids, they have very, very strong legs because that's what they use all the time. If they have good spinal alignment, because they are always on their knees and their arms and palms on the floor all the time. But once we start walking, we have a very bad relationship with the floor, which should not be the case. Have a good relationship with your floor. Make sure your floor is clean. Lie down sometimes, just flat. It's healthy. Kneel down most of the time. Crouch, just like this. Work from this position, eat from this position. Talk to your friends from this position. Drink from this position. Adapt your body to love this position. It's really, really good for your lower body. All right. Okay, so
Our world is changing every day, and so should we, for the better. Each week, we tackle the big why, the question that should be on everyone's mind. Why isn't this fixed yet? Deforestation, global warming, and the adverse effects of climate change. The future isn't just something that we inherit, it's something that we create. Join us on The Green Fix as we tell the stories of those who refuse to give up. When it comes to
yeah, welcome back. So how was your break? Nice, huh? So you can tell us on the comments how your break is, how you're enjoying this high intensity bodyweight training. I'm your coach Kim from Keep Fit, and we're just enjoying ourselves today. We said, if you don't have much time, this is your workout. If you don't have much equipment, this is your time. Kama hauna gym membership fee, this is your time. Or if you have a gym membership fee and you just want to enjoy bodyweight training, this is for you. Position, it's really, really good for your lower body. All right. Okay, so from there, we're going to just lift up one knee and the other one. So we have two more before our water break. And the last one, and there we go. Very good. So grab our water. Now, if you're joining us, we just finished an upper body workout. This workout involved shoulder movements, which incorporated some rotations. We had back activation as well. And the more you rotate, you have an anti-rotation and a rotation in the same movement. If you play golf, if you play soccer, if you play rugby, or if you don't play at all, it's all good. We all play one or the other. So it's nice to rotate. Okay, so we are moving to our lower body training. So from this position where we were at before our water break, we were doing calf raises on the side and on the side. So this is a hip isolation. So once you move that, you're doing like an abduction and adduction movement. You're lifting to the side, to the side, to the side, and to the side. Very good. So our lower body today will involve squatting and hinging. Hinges are workouts like a lunge. A lunge involves a hinge on the knee and as well on the hip, and also dorsiflexion, and the ankles will work big time. Now, what do you need to know about our lower body training? This is it. Intensity is everything. So you should train, if you're training for size, lower body size, intentionally hitting the muscles is everything. Now, should you hit the entire leg or do just some part of it today, some part of it tomorrow? Well, this one depends. Okay, if your goal is to get big legs, well, hit full leg thing. If your goal is to get definitions on your leg, try isolation as much. Try quick bursts, so train your short range movements and the full range movements. Train the short fiber muscles, the long fiber muscles. So we have muscles which run from the entire femur, which attach to your hip. So try to train them as much as possible. And most importantly, we are Africans. Train your calves, tafadhali, train your calves. Going around with calves which are not there is not pretty. So we need to see pretty people walking around. So please, calf raise, calf raise, calf raise. After GS story, you're going to start with the calf raises sasa. Okay, the reason I prefer starting with calf raises is pre-exhaustion. If you pre-exhaust a muscle, when you work on your heavy lifts, those muscles will get more blood flow and more activation, and they will fatigue more, so they'll have more stimulus for growth. Now, this is the position I want you to assume. So here, you're going to go down there and just calf raise up, calf raise 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Now you're going to go on one knee. Use just one leg. Again, let's pre-exhaust and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more, and 3, 2, 1, and hold. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. So you're going to do the other leg. So just bring the knee there, and we're going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. So we're going to move to our first workout. At this point, you'll have felt something on your calves. At least it will know there's some movement coming. So we're going to pick up our weight, go into a squat position. So the squat position, you need to have your feet shoulder length. Once you're shoulder length, that means if you do it this way, that's a sumo. If you need a normal conventional squat, you do it over there. Now variations is, you can have your feet pointing outside, you can have them pointing inwards, but best have a neutral position. All these other alterations and variations are good, but we are working on time, yes? All right, so you're going to hold your plate or your weight, whichever you're having, and you're going into a squat position. Very nice, and up, 1. Good, we're going for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, everything has a reason. You say train intentionally. The reason you're holding this plate on our front rather than having it on our back at this particular time or for this session is this transference, basically. Every day it's hard for you to find that you've squatted with the weight on your back. Most of the time you'll have carried something on the front, be it a baby, be it your person, I don't know, something. But most of the time we carry everything on the front. So, and our backs are aligned to go frontwards rather than having them outwards. So most of the time you'll find that if you're told to squat, you'll put your hands over here and you'll just go down very fast. Another thing to note is having your knees just slightly not overextending. So most people squat, you overextend outside your toes. It's not very good for the integrity of your joints. So you need to squat such that your knees are slightly back. Isipite your big toe. So that's where injuries start happening. So don't squat and just go hapo. You'll have an overextension on your knees and you'll squat 2 days, 3 days, and poof, you've busted your knee, and then you blame squats. You say, oh, squats are bad, squats are nah. Squats are really nice. So know how to do it well and you'll enjoy. So enough rest. Let's go. So remember, hold your weight over here, full lat engagement. Breathe in, brace your core, breathe out as you go down. Seven more. Breathe in, out. Very good. Breathe in, out. Very nice. So we have 2 more reps remaining. Let's brace and go. Last one. Very good. Now, why breathe? This movement is a full body movement. All your muscles are engaged, and other than that, it requires the engagement of the core. Once you breathe, as we said at first, breathe and fill your tummy with air. Your diaphragm extends, so you'll have enough oxygen in your brain and in your blood to actually support this movement. Your muscles will have a lot of oxygen volume, and your brain will function properly as you move, and you'll recover faster. But if you hold your breath in every workout, you'll have an anaerobic respiration, which is good, yes, but you'll have lactic acid buildup. You'll squat, then you'll start feeling shaky. Shaky is good. Your legs can shake. Very nice. Good indication of a good workout. Ha. Wink, wink. So we continue. Breathe. The last set. All right. Remember, hold your weight at the front. Let's go. 10. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Very good. Put your weight down. Go knee. Breathe and recover. Grab a water. Sip a little water. That was refreshing. Now, we've done 3 sets of 10. Why are we choosing this range of repetitions? Between 8 to 12 is good for hypertrophy. This is growth. We said we're doing a full body workout for growth, for strength. Now, once you have nuclei cells developed around your muscles, that's when they grow. Because the mitochondrial activity will increase definitely with more cells around a muscle. Now, the reason you are breathing to support more muscle growth, because once blood fills in any tissue, that's where you'll have nourishment. So nourish your muscle by breathing properly, taking enough water. We're going to lunges. Now you're well recovered. You're going to grab your weight on the side. Nice. So my type of lunge, I want us to do a staggered stance. So just find a nice position. Place your leg, so you'll have your left leg down, your right leg at the mid part of your foot curve. So just have a line over there and have your toes slightly elevated in a calf raised position. So you'll just go down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, why this particular choice of workout? We'll talk about it as we continue working. Let's go. And 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You find that your biceps will be fully engaged actually. And if your weight is heavy enough, you'll have a good bicep workout. Let's do another set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So we're going to finish up that arm workout with a bit of shoulder raise. So this type of shoulder raise, you're going to do it. We're going to actually just do this. All right? Why do we do this? We need to strengthen our lats and our rhomboids. These are good. Why? One, good posture, look good in t-shirts, and most of all, strengthen the neck. Why should your neck be strong? Because the head is very heavy. We really underestimate the weight of our heads. Ooh, kichwa ni nzito. So, and we spend most hours of our days hapa, on the phone, on the laptops, and you have weak shoulders, weak rhomboids. What will support your neck? One day you'll just bend and it will be hard for you to come back up. So this workout is for you. All right. So grab your plate, grab your weight. If you don't have any, you can just use your hands and just pull up. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to superset it with lateral raises. So just have your hands touching your legs like this. Flare out your elbows and just go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. You're going to hold out. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't drop, 2, and 1. Don't drop, just hold. Then you're going to rotate our hands outwards and back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now that you have strong shoulders, at least save that workout. It's very important for your form. Work it out every day, every day, every day. You'll have good posture. Now, as you're coming to the end of our workout, this is what we're going to do. We're going to just have a static hold pose. I enjoy the cobra pose and the child pose for this movement, all right, and the pigeon pose. So those are 3. We're going to combine them. 5 breaths on the child pose and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going into a cobra pose immediately and hold. Nice. So fully stretch, you'll feel your muscles activating, your joints feeling nice. And breathe. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now for our hips, we're going into a pigeon pose. Just bring your knees the middle of your hands. Have the other one stretched out. Reach forward. So find a good position and go down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch the other leg. Bring in and hold. The pigeon pose helps after squatting. It helps a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, why should you do these stretches after your workout? Your nervous system is now very fired up. It needs to be told, oh, all right, you've been working nice, let's massage you nicely. If you're in a child pose, your heart works less because your body is way stacked up together. So the pumping of your blood will go a shorter distance. And what happens? Your synaptic thing will work less. So you'll find that you'll start lowering your breathing, your adrenaline will start coming down, you'll fully stretch your arms, your lymphatic system will release hormones that is going to battle cortisol, the stress hormone. So once you do this pigeon pose, it helps with the sciatic nerve, which runs from your lower back straight to your legs, which most people ignore. So save your joints, save your nerves by doing static holds every time you finish a workout.
All right, that's Kim. Keep fit. Thank you so much, Kim, of course, for taking us through that, full body workout. And as we can see, kusweat now, to sweat for this particular workout. I might just do it at home. Nikipata hiyo nguvu tena once again. So once again, we are at Olive Gardens Hotel right here in Hurlingham. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time and keep fit.